All righty. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome in to the Film Got Network on a beautiful Monday evening. We got film study right here at 7 o'clock. We got TTD coming up at 8 o'clock. And, of course, we got NBR loaded at 9 o'clock. Excited for today's show. So excited that I left my notes in the bag. Excited for today's show for you guys. I thought this was a classic Georgia beat the hell out of them football game. And not necessarily out-coached them or anything like that. You were just better. You were just better for 4 quarters than they were. A couple of adjustments, right, offensively and defensively. But I said going into this football game, defensively for Tennessee, you had a choice to make. I said I would live in man coverage. I would try to pressure the quarterback, all right, until ultimately I would come to the conclusion that we're just not going to win today doing that, and they're going to be far too explosive doing that. So we're just going to play zone. We're going to try to keep everything in front of us and hope that the right tackle gives up a hold, or hope something happens where they just get set behind the sticks on an 8 or 9 play scoring drive. But we just know that they're going to move the football on us. That is what it ultimately looked like defensively for Tennessee in midway through the second quarter on into the second half of this football game. Played extremely physical on the defensive side of the football, out on the edges and the perimeters. You guys will see that as well today. But the title of today's show and the purpose of today's film study, the main takeaway that I had right in the notes, and I'm imagining we're going to have as we go into the film study. Guys, Carson Beck's playing the quarterback position far more decisively than anybody I've ever studied, okay? Balls were hitting dudes on the face mask on Saturday. Saw a lot of zone coverage from Tennessee, and he absolutely shredded them. I'm excited to take a look at it. We got a saying around here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's shut up and let's grind the tape. Super excited to be here with you guys today. Also want to give a quick shout out to our friends over at the Athletic Collection. All of our great and fine posters around the network you see are from them. Also want to give a quick shout out to our friends over at Prize Picks, okay? You can head over to prizepicks.com, use promo code Brooks today. You get a 100% deposit match. Now these right here, these are courtesy of my pro shop up at the golf shop where I am a member of, okay? And these is for y'all. First 100 folks today that comment, how about them? All right, that comment, how about them in the comment section. First 100 will get into a randomized raffle for not only this golf towel, it can be used as any type of towel, by the way. It is a dope Baden towel, and this one right here, this one's primo. Look at that one right there. All right, first 100 people to comment, and I quote, how about apostrophe how about them? All right, how about them? Right there in the YouTube comment section. How about you guys for being here today? Excited to be here. And if you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We do this every single solitary Monday during the Georgia football season. This is the big play, right? 75 yards on this here play right here. They averaged 3.7, not yards per carry, yards per play the rest of the football game after this one right here. I thought our guy Gary did a great job right here of explaining on live television what's happening. Look, when you play these defenses, we can't wait around. We can't wait around. Like Smile right now, Smile's feeling. Hey, I see grass, I got to go. Right here, we see grass, we got to go. We got bodies right there to account for that gap. We're fine. What we can't do, C.J. Allen, is just kind of hang out right here and get bear hugged. I know he holds you here in a second. I understand what's going on, but we understand why we're wrong right here. We got to fill gaps. We got to go right now. Now, those sitting at home might have said, oh, 23 overran it. 23's in man coverage with the tight end going across, okay? He's going to be overrunning that play. So there you go. That's to the door. Also, hey, 22-3. Come on, we got to take better angles. We knew this. We knew the film study on this guy. We knew the what do you call it? The scouting report. The scouting report said this guy had juice. We cannot attack him with angles with anything other than that right there. Okay, the film study told us this man had juice. We got to be better. Got to be better right there. All right, now we're going on the offensive side of the football. Okay. There you see even more replays of it. He highlights them both. I think it's 33. 33, we got to feel like 2 did. Okay, we got to go. Go on to that offensive side of the football. Okay. I said, hell yeah, 4. Watch this up at the top right here. Okay, this is setting the tone. All right. I like this. I like seeing this from young football players. Watch him. He's going to get attached, and he's going to drive completely out of the screen. Okay. Setting the tone right there, number 4. Hey, now here's what I paid attention to when I was watching the notes and during the game. Check this out down here. What's happening while CBS, I like the yellow, don't y'all? what's happening right now while CBS is up here doing all the what you call these, the rosters, okay? What you're not seeing and what we saw from the box was, damn, Georgia's like on the ball immediately, like immediately getting on the football. Well, why are they doing that? Well, they're not a no-huddle operation by any stretch of the means, okay? They don't want to play exceptionally fast, you know, not like one of these Ole Miss offenses that's trying to take a snap every 15 seconds. But what they were doing on the road to start this football game is they were getting set, okay? They were getting on the ball, forcing Tennessee to dictate before the crowd got super loud, okay? As the ball is being snapped right now, it's peak. It's, absolutely as high as possible with regards to how loud the audio or the crowd's going to be. We don't want to operate with regards to getting our play call set. Watch this. After this great ripper, we'll talk about it here in a second. Watch how fast they are to get back onto the football. God, come on, CBS. Let's take a look at the replay. Okay, great job, 53, blowing your man off the football. Great job, 4, heck yeah, 4. Great job back there on that seal block. Great job, 71 as well, getting up to that backside inside linebacker. All right, but look, boom, you're on the football, hand on the rock with, 20 seconds left on the play clock or 25, 30 seconds left on the play clock. Y'all are ready to go. Now, Tennessee's got an injured player down here on the bottom, so we go to timeout. Nonetheless, you get back into a standard huddle on the next play. Okay. Okay, we see Dylan Bell at running back real early right here in the football game, right? See him right here getting a touch early in the football game. All right, we also see later on in this game Arian Smith get a jet sweep, okay? We see Cash Jones in this football game midway through the second and third quarter. Basically what I'm telling you is, and what I saw from watching them, they wanted to stretch this football team as horizontally as I thought they needed to based off the speed discrepancies we talked about on film last week. Man, I hate holding these, but I wrote this in the wrong pen nowadays, and I can't see nothing, so we're going to have to pick this up. So let's go. I don't care if it looks bad. We got to get to the good stuff. All right, 240 right here, okay? Such tremendous protection right here from all involved. Watch this offensive line. Good kick right there from 77, all right? What I really loved right here was 63. Watch the offhand stab. Okay, we're snapping with our right hand. We're going to stab with our left hand. Great job right there, 63. Now we want to reset our hands back inside. Boom, and then spread our base. That's as good as it gets right there, 63. That's a dot from the quarterback as well. Okay? They're trying. They tried. They opened the football game in some man coverage. You can tell by the motion. As soon as the motion comes, boom, the safeties rock. Here comes this safety down. He's in man coverage with Dominic Lovett, and here comes the corner in man coverage with 5. All right, so you know you're running to grass right here as a quarterback. We just got to be able to protect it long enough to occupy and beat the leverage. All right, Ra Thomas, I think that the lone catch in this football game, he goes out with what Kirby Smart called a bone bruise. All right, here's the replay of it right here. Okay, now these two right here, 68 and 77, they make a highlight play here in a second, and I can't wait to talk about it because, man, we've been waiting on it. We've been waiting on it, all right? Not waiting on it that these guys ain't played good. I've been waiting on it to bring a flash play to you and show some big-time love, all right? I think we're a chip block right here from number 6 away from this being a big one. Okay, if 6 runs his feet through the contact point right there, I think Dejon Edwards has got an opportunity to bust that one as well. Okay, watch 6 right here. If we keep running our feet right there and don't fall off, 30 might be able to put our shoulder pass forward and get a huge gain right there. See what I'm talking about? On the football, early in the snap count, 25 seconds left on the game clock, or the play clock rather, and they're already on the football getting ready to go. Okay, already on the football getting ready to go. Come on. 2nd and 7. Whoa, chill out. What the heck's going on here? Man, come on, man. Don't be doing that to me. All right, here we go. On the ball, getting ready, okay? 2nd and 7. Going to motion Dylan Bell out, okay? Back on the ball. He sees a lot of man indicators, okay? The motion out gave him that, okay? Get it protected. If you got man coverage across the board, guys, where are we going to attack? Probably going to attack 19. He doesn't like it. He throws the back shoulder fake. Oh, I know why this was on the notes. 71. Check me. Hey, we can't miss on the hands and overset. All right? This was the note. We can't overset. Watch this. Boom. Already, we have given up inside lean. We're already now dead even with him. We've given him a two-way go right here at this defensive end, and we're going to miss our hands. All right, if we were actually in the right body positioning when he overhand swipes us and we're dead-handed, he still has to run through our chest. But since we overset, okay, meaning we went way too far left and we missed when we shot our hands, we're definitely cooked. Great job by Carson getting to the lone, immediate hot, which right there in that case is the back shoulder to Marcus Rosemi-Jacksaint down there on the bottom. Rosemi. I always want to go Rosemi. Marcus Rosemi-Jacksaint. People in the YouTube comments, stay correcting me on that one. Where are we at? 354. I'm holding them. I said I was going to hold them, and I dropped them when I wanted to show hands. Okay. All right, there's the motion. There's the motion, giving man indicators again, and he comes right back down to Brock Bowers. Y'all all see this, right? He's over here. Here comes the motion. The other safety rocks back. That safety rocks down. Shoulder square, shoulder square. Everybody's staring at their man. All right, so when I get over to this set, we say down set hut, snap the football, okay? I know that safety just had to run over, and he's got outside leverage on this, Blitnikoff Award finalist right here in Brock Bowers. Great football right there. Maybe a little bit behind him, but was thrown on time and in a safe spot, okay? On time and in a safe spot. Boom. Ripped. While still getting pressure. I think this is one of the first truly ugly football plays that Georgia's had in several weeks right here. Just an issue with the mesh. Don't really know what went wrong. I think Carson's trying to pull it and just didn't have a good handle on it and ends up biffing it, and they end up taking an 8-yard sack. Like I said, I haven't seen a truly damn, that was ugly. I haven't seen a play like this in quite some time for this Georgia offense. They've been extremely effective. Hell, they played one against Florida. They didn't have a single negative play for 75 snaps or something like that. So this is the first time in a long time we've seen some biffing like that going on in the backfield. Okay, just some absolute, what in the world? Just cut it up like that. This is some stuff right here. Now I want to draw this up. Let me see this concept first so I know for a fact we got it right. All right, yeah, all right, here we go. So here's the concept. We're going to motion over lad. Now they're going to get some type of cloud coverage here where the safety has the deep portion of the field. The corner's going to carry vertical with whatever presses into his void, all right? And the linebacker's doing the same thing on the inside. So we got kind of this inside coverage, outside coverage, on top coverage. Now, as a offense, what we're trying to do here is we're trying to run the corner right here to Brock Bowers. But in order to draw some attention, we're going to run a little hitch right here, hopefully occupying this defender. And we're going to run an arrow from the back, hopefully occupying this defender. But guys, it's 2nd and 18. So what in the hell you think this defender's doing? I'll tell you right now, he's going to try to sit underneath that corner every bit he can. He's trying to sniff an interception right here because he's a smart football player. That's a 4-year guy sitting up there. So watch this. Watch what Carson Beck does as soon as the ball is snapped. Watch his shoulders. Watch his eyes. Okay? Gonna snap, take the snap, eyes dead center down the middle of the field. Now, I'm gonna put my eyes on the corner right here. Not the corner route, right? The corner. Now, I have my eyes on the corner. I'm gonna give him a shoulder deke down to the arrow. Okay? Watch Carson's shoulders up here if I can get it playing for you. Okay? There's the deke. Boom. Right there down to the arrow, puts his eyes in his shoulders, and watch what happens to this corner right now. Watch. Boom. He squats. That's it. Right there. That's all we needed. As soon as that corner squats, now we actually have the corner to Bowers on the backside. And for the first time in this dude's career, okay, first of all, I don't think he expected this football like that. All right? And I don't think he expected it to get up on him, and it takes him right off the chin strap, dude. Brock Bowers drops a football that was layered. Layered into what? 1, 2, 3, 4? Layered into 3 or 4 guys. And again, from pre-snap, it required every bit of quarterback play right here from 15 to get this football ripped. Look at those shoulders. Boom. Watch what it does to the corner. Boom. Now we got him. Now we got a winner. That's Sunday shit right there from 15, man. That's the kind of stuff you only see nowadays on Sunday college or professional football, man. And he's doing it right here in what? His 12th start? 11th start. His 11th career start, guys. All right? I think there's some legitimate talk not only about Heisman discussions, but I think there's legitimate talk about whether or not this guy could be quarterback number 2, quarterback number 3 in this year's NFL draft. There you see a replay of it right there. Look what he did to the corner. Boom, just held him enough and ram, right there, ripped it right into the face mask of our guy, Brock Bowers. I got to calm down, man. You know, I be getting too red-faced and too excited because that's some good shit. That's some good shit right there, man. Here we go. They had the draw. They had it, too. It was licked. 3rd and 18 right here. They got a big-time draw play coming up. Ooh, good little make a guy miss. They blow the whistle. They blow the play dead right here. I think they had a 7 or 8 yard little draw play right there on 3rd and 18. I like your style, one Mike Bobo. I see you working. This is, let's see here. What do we do here? This is the pitch and catch to Bowers right here. Guys, now he knows he's got zone coverage, right? Okay, we got butt to the sideline, eyes in. We got butt to the sideline, eyes in. All right, we got everybody out here. We know this guy has to drop up underneath, all right? Brock Bowers is essentially out route right here. So if this guy's turning shoulders and running, we know we're attacking leverage right here as soon as the ball is snapped on 3rd and 18. We're really just conceding for a field goal. We let them know that's what we were doing, all right, when we tried to run quarterback draw the play before. You see what I'm saying? We knew we were conceding the drive. It's just about getting to a good, you know, even point where we can actually complete the football. Now, here's what we're actually talking about. Watch these two over here, okay? This has all been on social media, all right? And this is just absolute choke slam right there from 69. But I've listened to Tate over and over again this year talk about just how he doesn't necessarily have to kick as far when 77's out there, or 65, you know what I mean? When Amaris is out there, I don't have to kick as far because, you know, he's kind of got like alien arm length. And this is what he's talking about right here. We see every bit of that, 87-inch arm length right there from 77. A full extension of the punch right there from Mims delivers an absolute kill shot from 69. I love that right there. And there you see the ball from Carson to Bowers. Turning him back inside, allowing him to run after the catch. Another look at that Jalen Wright touchdown. Let's move on to some successful defensive clips for you guys. Hey, this dude right here, okay? This guy right here, about, I'd say 5'10 3/4, 5'11 and a half max, okay? About 205 pounds. That's Taki Smith right there, okay? Now, this guy right here, okay, this tight end, we talked about him last week. He is 6'5", 260 pounds. We basically said he was an extension of the offensive line last week when we evaluated him. Now, watch this. Watch this dude, one arm, this dude. All right, here we go. The whole play is me and him. The whole play is this on this, all right? And we got hats on hats. We're running to grass. Let's watch what happens. Let's watch what happens. One arm, stick right there in the chest, and we're done. We're done. We're just going to keep going, and we're going to take the stiff arm too, grab the arm like they teach us to, and then continue to wrap the legs and work through it. Watch it full speed, and watch how completely unfazed number 23 is from, again, this 6'5", 265-pound human who just gets just one little stick right to the chest, and he's like, oh, done, right? Physical. It's what these offenses are rarely prepared for when they play against a defensive backcourt like Georgia. And this play right here, I'm convinced this is an interception. Christian Kirby called it from the box, sitting right next to me during the game. He said, I'm pretty sure C.J. Allen catches that football. All right, look at that, boom. I'm pretty sure C.J. Allen catches that football if Joe Milton doesn't hit his own offensive lineman right here. Watch this. They're trying to get a screen to the backside. C.J.'s sniffing it. Okay, he's on I would imagine either a green dog or he's got some type of quarterback spy right here, and he's immediately starting to dart off as soon as the ball's thrown. I think that might have been a pick six, except for CJ's giving me the one-arm stick. CJ, we got to catch that football if it's coming to us. I think if we just stick one arm out, watch this. He's going to stick one arm out right there. Y'all see that? Maybe he's trying to one-hand it. I don't know. Either way, hell of a play by 33 and a hell of a response by 7 to just make some type of play with it. But I think that play was dead in the water from Jump Street because 33 sniffed it. 6:45. Man, they process. It's not only that they're physical. This is a really pretty well-designed football play. Okay, we're going to run this guy in motion, and at the snap, we're going to try to rub here, and then we're going to break in and break out right here. Watch these two guys transfer these routes off in this motion and all this junk in front of them and sniff it out. Boom. They're immediately going to transfer out. Tyke Smith's going to still have outside leverage as soon as he recognizes what number 3 is doing. That's all he's doing. Watch. He is, as the motion happens, now his eyes as the snapper happening are on this guy. As soon as he sees that guy work back out, the ball being thrown, boom. Now we're attacking, getting downhill, and remaining outside leverage. Again, not everybody does it that way, but super instinctual football players do, right? Like super great football players like Tyke Smith do. And eventually, if you're a great coordinator, right? If you're a really great offensive coordinator, eventually you'd come back to some kind of stutter. But you can't really do that against Georgia either, because I've seen them pick stutters off left and right too, because you don't disguise them as well as they study them. Okay? So bottom line, it's hard. It's hard. Hey, back onto the offensive side of the football, we got to keep running our feet right here, number 4. Okay? I don't know why I pointed you out in the notes, but we got you in the notes. Here we go, truck sweep. Hey, this play might capture the edge. 4, got to stay attached, man. And the only reason he falls over the top of us right here, watch at the top of this play right here. The only reason he's falling over the top of us, right, is because we stopped running our feet. At some point, and I think the point, and I'll try to stop it for you, okay? At some point, we get, boom, right there, we get too far out over our toes, which means, AKA, our feet have not caught up with our body. We have stopped running our feet, okay? We're going to get ripped off of that block eventually. The only way we stay on and finish that guy on through the sideline is if we keep running our feet. Okay, Bobo obviously noticeably attacking the edges of this football game, not only because, like I said earlier to start the football or the study, I thought they had a significant speed advantage. Not necessarily that Georgia's the fastest offense in the world, more so that Tennessee's defense a little bit slower than you'd expect, okay, despite their age and experience. So you saw Bobo attacking these edges for that purposes, but also, man, he wanted to establish flow, okay? What do I mean by that? He wanted to show this defense bait over and over and over and over again. Show them that we're attacking the edges, because at some point we're going to get in the red zone, and we got Dylan Bell, a winner in the playbook, okay? I thought he was setting them up with plays like that. Pretty much, hey, we're going to show you 2 plays in a row of us attacking your edge, all right? Ideally, they're successful, but most importantly, we want to show you the concept so you start to respond, okay? Because we have a killer, we have a beater based off your response. All right, back to their quintessential who they are. I thought as a defense on 3rd and 6 and 3rd and 7 and 3rd down in general, they wanted to be a man football team. They want to be a man pressure football team. Okay, this is exactly what they do right here on 3rd and 6. And the motion from Ladd McConkey lets them know. There you see the safeties rocking and rolling. Again, okay, the corner bumps out, and now this safety has man coverage on Bowers with linebacker help on the inside. But here's the other thing. Watch how gingerly Ladd McConkey ran out here, okay? He's fine, guys. It's a standard ankle roll, but he's going to keep trying to play because he's freaking Ladd McConkey. But it hurts right now, man. No different than most standard ankle rolls do. But it is not anything to be fearful of. It is something that football players deal with, okay? Understand that. That's why he was out there. That's why he tried to go, because he's a football player, and it is an injury that football players deal with, okay? Say it again with me, class. We all get it. All right, here we go. Back to the film study. I thought this was a great job of not only identifying man coverage, but being decisive once we did. It's 3rd and 6, pockets collapsing. They're in man coverage. They got nobody for me. I'm going to pull the football down, and I'm going to go get some yardage. I think that's going to be a big ripper if that defensive lineman doesn't trip him up right there. Okay? Great pickup, 30. Great pickup, 30. Watch the blitz pickup. Wham! Great job right there, 30. That guy's coming from depth, man. That's not easy. Okay? Boom! Okay, that's big boy stuff right there, 30. I love it. I love to see it. There we get a good look at it from the tight angle. Okay? Bam. Good job, 30. Gonna love watching that dude play on Sundays. I predict a 7 to 8 year NFL career for Dajon Edwards. I just think he's gonna always be on a roster. He's always gonna be like, hey, Dajon's starter got hurt this week. Should we pick him up on fantasy? I think that's what you guys are gonna be talking about for a couple of years. Okay? We don't want that one. We're going to 8:33. Late action. Okay, watch the late action. Boom, there goes the safety roll. Okay, watch the motion. Even on road trips, they're allowed, they can do this simple stuff, man. Just flip over. Let me see what happens, all right? Boom, watch what happens. Safety comes down. Oh, now we're getting pressure. This safety's got to roll post-snap. All right, what am I seeing? I'm seeing rolling. I'm seeing rolling. I'm seeing rolling. And as an offensive savant that knows my system, I know I have that coming from Marcus Rasimi-Jacksaint. Okay, everybody? That's what I know. So we eventually have to get to that football. That's the one that's going to win. Check this out. Okay, there you see it. Boom. He sees it immediately. He locks his eyes on the pressure on the whole player. Now, all we have to do as they drop into their zones, all we have to do is wait for Marcus to clear this guy and stop him before he gets to that guy. And oh, by the way, there's a safety hanging out over there, so we got to throw him underneath that guy. All right, that's all. That's all he's got to do. Okay, so we got to layer this, what's that, 30-yard throw? We got to layer this 30-yard throw like this on time in the right window. Watch this. Whoop. There it goes. Doink. Yeah, just out here completing 73% of his balls. But, it's Georgia offense, so he probably just relying on great weapons, right? Yeah, like the fifth round wide receiver that's a senior that played behind a bunch of other guys. Yeah, that guy. Boom. Perfect ball. No shots on Rojak, but let's not act like this is on anybody other than the quarterback, guys. That's a dot. All right, that's a dot into some layered coverage. All right, on time, well delivered, just a damn ball and a half. All right, here's a replay of it. They see the safeties rock. They know they're getting pressure. Boom, now we know that's our void, right? We just got to wait for it to run the grass. Dot. I'll tell you what, though, I got to give Tennessee some credit, and it's exactly what I thought they were going to be. They were really stout in between, like guard to guard, tackle to tackle, in between the tackles, man. They were tough. It was tough sledding, man. You only averaged 3.9 yards per carry, 3.7 yards per carry, something like that. It was real tough sledding up inside them tackle boxes on Saturday. Also, I'm telling you that to tell you here in a little bit, Bobo's like, all right, well, screw it. We'll just run truck. We'll run some toss actions. We'll get back to running counter. We'll do all. Oh, look right here. Oh, didn't waste no time. 2nd and 9 comes right back to counter. He's like, shit, man. Like, if they're going to crowd the box, this is what I love about doing what I do. All right, doing what we do on this channel, I can tell you right now for a fact, you got a good coordinator. I just don't need to show you the stats. This is what I'm telling you. Look here, on 1st and 10, you get damn stonewalled, all right? They got all these bodies in the box, and look how tight that picture is. Everybody right here, and you can't really get no movement, and they just got a bunch of damn 350-pounders in there. So what do? Well, Coach, let's start attacking C-gap and beyond, man. Let's not only run counter, let's run tray counter and log it. Let's get outside the tackle box. And guess what? If Dejon Edwards doesn't slip right here, damn it, we might have 25 yards. We might have 30 yards. Boom, look at that. Ooh. It was going to hit too, man. I love seeing that. I love watching coordinators respond in the box. I love watching referees fall on their butt every once in a while. That's always good stuff. I love HDMI cords failing on us. I love you guys. I make sure you hit that thumbs up button, like, subscribe, rate, review, all that good stuff. Let's keep growing. Let's keep going. Too much energy, and the reason I'm trying to get all this in as much and as fast as possible is because I got 680 in like 25, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I don't know when it is, but we're going to get to it eventually. Good Lord, 15. Good Lord, 15. What ball is this one? What ball is this one? What made me say good Lord? Oh, yeah. Just rip one, why don't you, kid? Just absolute missile. Watch this from the tight. Watch this from the tight here on 3rd and 5. They're trying to play some soft zone. Watch this. Okay, terrible job, first of all, of the defensive lineman getting quote-unquote hands on number 19. Okay, let's not let the guy get a free release, Bubba. Okay, let's get hands on him or something. Just one-arm stick. What? Other thing, okay, he's going to keep his eyes on him, see where he folds. The guy opens his hips. We already know right now we're coming here. All right, he's already made the decision. Now watch the ball placement, guys. Watch the ball placement. I mean, you can't make it no better for that guy than put it on his daggum face mask. Look at that. Boom. Just a dart. As soon as he turns around, I asked Oscar Delp about it today. I was like, hey, man, have you caught any of those off the face mask? Because dude plays on, like, the definition of on time. He's ahead of time, honestly. He just making decisions left and right at the snap of a finger on Saturday against all this zone coverage. Doink. Poof. Right on his face mask. Y'all ever heard that? I don't know who the character is. Bilbo Baggins. We'll call this Bobo Baggins. Talking about Bobo in his bag again, man. Bobo in his bag again. We showed him all this truck action, right? All this outside stretch. We're gonna attack the edges today, guys. Y'all slow. Nope. Dink. Touchdown pass. Got him. Tough. Bobo Baggins. Let's keep going. Hey, I'm telling you right now, 13, Michael Williams, he stops this entire next drive all by himself. 2 plays, 2 out of the 3. Okay, right here, they're in a 3-down front. They're going to spike him. Okay, he runs directly across the face of the offensive guard or offensive tackle. Okay, he's so far in the backfield that the pull and tackle has reverted to go hug him. All right, and now just blowing up plays left and right. All right, so there's a TFL essentially because 13 gets off the football and plays aggressively. Okay, and then the next play, they run a stretch zone, I'm pretty sure, and get to the edge right here. All right, and then on 3rd and 3, he gets his hands up and deflects an obvious winner. Okay, this is a tough-ass route to defend. We're going to run him in motion and whip return him like that? I mean, come on. We got his DB running, sprinting to the counter of the motion, and now we're going to have to work back out. Oh, and by the way, undercut this to make sure we get him before the sticks. I'm telling you right now, that route at the top is going to beat 90%, 99% of dudes, okay? And it gets Malachi Starks right there. That is grass and green grass that has been created, except 13, 6'5", with a, I think, 35-inch arm length, okay? 83.5, 84-inch wingspan, and boom, bang, tip, see ya, 4th down. Bring on the punt unit. Okay, 13, 2 out of 3 plays right there, completely shuts a drive down and gives the ball back to your offense, who at this point in the football game can't seemingly be stopped. Okay, can't seemingly be stopped. This play right here was him feeling it, man. He's done this a couple of times this year, and you know what, bro, if you're completing 73% of your footballs, if you're out here looking like a dude, if I want to say, hey, send your ass to New York, every once in a while, I'm cool. I'm cool if you rip one down, make a guy miss, okay? Get your feet back, step, ooh. And then now you want to get aggressive and you want to hit your tight end over the middle of the field for a 20-yard explosive. Buddy, go for it. You have earned it. At this point, man, I don't care if it's first quarter on the road, 10-7 football game. Go for it, dude. Let that thing rip and go after it. I'm fine with it. I'm also fine with this football call, and I'm really, really glad. All right, you don't see it right here, but that's a hell of a hold. I'm really glad that boy Gary and them boys and girls over at CBS gave you the other view, okay, on the TV copy, because Tennessee fans would have been just talking shit for years about how this cost them a chance to actually be in this football game, yada, 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 would have done the whole Kit Kat and caboodle, or whatever you want to call that. I'm fine with that football. I know he missed it just a little bit, but I'm good. I'm good with my quarterback at this point. If I'm a football coach saying, all right, my guy's playing confident, I'm fine with it. We're good. We're going to live with that. I think at 13:20-ish, they give us the replay right here. Yeah, this is the hold, obvious hold, guaranteed hold every single time. That's a hold. Let's reset the game clock back to 27 seconds, please. Let's reset the game clock right quick. Oh, man. Where are we at? We're going to 14:11. And all I have is, holy crap, 53. This impressed me. Now, I know he gives up a pressure here, but this is, oh, damn, you really do squat 600 pounds. Watch 53 over here. He's already had to switch over now from left guard to right guard due to Tate's bumping of knees, which looked a whole hell of a lot. Looked like he got rolled up to me, coach, but I guess he bumped knees. I ain't going to question the report. Here we go. Watch 53. He's getting a bull rush, and y'all seeing that. He's catching that thing right in the chest. He is rolling backwards right now, and he is about to fall. That's what it looks like to me. He's doing one of these. He's flailing, and then watch this. Boom, boom. Within 2 steps, completely settles the dude. I mean, let's not give up the bull rush, first of all. That's nice and good to call, but, like, if I'm an evaluator, I can correct why he's getting shocked, right? I can try to correct why he's getting kind of surprised right here. What I can't teach most human beings to be able to do is catch that like that, to be able to be so strong in our lower half that we just uncoil our hips a couple of times and we save ourselves from getting absolutely rolled over in the middle of the football play. 27 can go, guys. This guy can absolutely get after it in terms of a speed rush. He is very Dallas Turnery, except I think he's having a better season than Dallas. Don't quote me on that, but I think he's having a better season than Dallas. But it's a very similar profile of, hey, this guy's 6'4", 230 pounds, and you better bring a kick set with you because he's got some juice, man. He's got some juice. Let's go to 1523. Where are we going next? 1523. I must not want to talk too much about this defense because they were pretty dominant after the correction. Oh, I know what we're talking about here. Guys, number 3, I tweeted about this Saturday. Number 3, best corner I've evaluated at Georgia's regime. I know DeAndre Baker played there. I know DeAndre Baker won the Jim Thorpe Award. I know Kamari Lassiter doesn't have the accomplishments and the notoriety that everybody else does. But I know he finds the football better than any corner I've seen. Look at this, man. It's every week. Every week we turn the tape on, and 3 and a receiver have their eyes on the football every single time. And we talked about it the other night, or we talked about it Sunday on our reaction show. There is no defense for a defensive back that's not only in phase, but has his eyes on you. Or eyes on the football. There is a football to be thrown for great coverage. There is no coverage for a great ball. There is no perfect coverage for a perfect football. The perfect football wins every time. Except for if the DB has his eyes on the ball. If the DB has his eyes on the ball, guess what? I don't care if you put it in a bucket 65 yards down the field. I'm in that bucket. Look at this. He's in the bucket. It's his ball. It's his ball just as much as the receivers. And every single time we see this, we see DBs panicking. They fall all over themselves every time the eye's on the ball. You don't coach this most of the times because guys can't keep their feet. Every time they put their eyes on the ball, they end up falling, or the guy behind them catches the football. And guess what? Now the guys behind him miss a touchdown. This dude, man, plays some hellified defense, bro. Some hellified defense. He is a phenom. He is an absolute phenom. Get all kinds of replays of it right there. Just a stud, dude. An absolute stud. And you beat them, guys. You beat them if you win those balls. If you win those balls right there, you're going to beat Tennessee the rest of the time that this offense is being played for Josh Heupel. By the way, that's what it is. It's going to boil down to that right there. Every single time you play them, you got to be able to do it. Okay? Have to be able to do it. And this is what they've got to be able to do. They've got to be able to make sure their next quarterback completes these footballs. Because, their offensive concepts win. They do. Their offensive concepts win. They're going to force some type of switch release right here. All right, and then they're going to run the double slant, essentially, but out of a stack formation. So number 1's going to end up coming in, and Malachi's going to have to bump out over the top of number 1. All right, so it's going to happen like this. Malachi's now going to have to bump out over the top of this to correct our alignment here. And then guess what? We're going to attack the leverage that you just worked to create in the first place. Okay, the offensive concepts, guys, they are there. If you're a Tennessee fan watching this today, they are there. You need a quarterback that can throw that football right there. And there's a lot of them in this world that ought to be able to complete that ball. Okay, boom. It's there. You just got to bring it down. Got to be able to complete that ball. Come on. 1653. I got hell yeah Mike Bobo in the notes because hell yeah. Let's just do a little wrinkle, right? Let's just add a little wrinkle. Everybody throws the boundary screen. Everybody throws the now screen into the boundary. It's the short side. That's why we want it. How do we wrinkle? Well, we just roll. We just roll a little bit, stick our foot in the ground, throw back the other way. Well, why did we add that in? Well, you got a guy that used to play shortstop that plays quarterback, so he's like really, really natural in the sense that he can throw that ball. He can throw it and make it a dot, right? Put it in the guy's face mask. You know what I mean? Like, that's not an easy throw, guys. Go out in your backyard today, float to your right, okay? Stick on one foot, fall backwards, okay? Fall out of the screen like I just did. Stick on one foot and do that one, okay? It's not easy. It's not easy to be a dot every single time. Also, great job, 71. Great job, 86. Great job, Mike Bobo. 16-yard explosive. That's a nice, easy pitch and catch. 1708, zero hesitancy in this dude's football game right now. If you're going to show him indications of man coverage, all right, if you're going to give him, okay, those types of deals, all right, man, he's just going to take the easy money. and it's 1st and 10, and that's all good stuff, and he's just going to keep keeping. All right, he's just going to keep keeping. So on 2nd and 4, coach can come back to the counter play, and you can, boom, bust them in the gut, make them, force them to make a tackle inside the tackle box. They can't do it. Boom, now bludgeoning, 16-yard gain, right? 15-yard gain. Boom, big gut up the middle, demoralizing type of feeling of a run on 2nd and 4. All right, bam. Micah Morris just absolutely blowing the defensive end out. Okay, boom, here comes the linebacker on the running back. We're going to spin right out of that. Now safety's got to make a tackle. You know what I'm saying? That's getting back to Georgia football while also playing modern spread offense. Okay, modern air offense. Modern passing game concepts, I should say. You guys hear that air raid term and you think that's all up-tempo and all that good stuff. Kirby's told you for years, we run the same concepts everybody else does. Correct, he does. Just do it a little differently. Okay, now here's the listen to me, Heisman winners or Heisman voters. All right, it's 2nd and 9 right here, and these next 2 plays, in my opinion, are why this guy probably isn't going to win or be considered like he should be for the Heisman. All right, it's 2nd and 9. They just motioned somebody over and got all the signs in the world that they were going to get man coverage over here, and they got a hitch. They got a hitch right here, and they got a similar kind of out and up wheel shot right here, a fade shot right here from Brock Bowers. This quarterback on 2nd and 9, knowing the details that I just gave you, that this guy's hips are open and that this comeback is available, this hitch is available, he's going to throw that football 10 times out of 10, every single time. And it's boring, and it is what it is, and it gets them into a 3rd and 5, a 3rd and 4. And you know what? Guess what they do on 3rd and 5 and 3rd and 4? It's 3rd and 6 right here, and it's like, okay, 3rd and 6, here we go. We're driving, we're on the road, it's 10-7. I'm Carson Beck, I'm completing 73% of my balls. I'm in the Heisman contention, but not really in the limelight of the discussion. Why? Because on 3rd and 6, I'm going to be Charlie check down just like I was on 2nd and 9. But guess what? Everybody faded out. The whole picture got clear. Everybody's bailing like piss. And instead of trying to make some superhuman throw or instead of trying to be outside of the norm or do anything outside of the system, I'm just going to play in the system. I'm going to play on time. I'm going to give my ball to the back. I'm going to pick up a 1st down. And guess what? We're going to keep doing this. We're going to keep doing this. And we're going to lead the goddamn country in 3rd down conversion rate because I'm just okay. I'm just okay doing this and being fine with this and this being how we win football games because I don't really care about all the flashy shit. I'm just out here to be a facilitator and a guy that is playing the quarterback position. Also, love this. This is beautiful. Okay, this is year 3. This is 1st year starter in year 3, year 4 of the system. Okay, watch this. Watch him motion Arian Smith in. Okay, and point to this guy. Okay, what's he doing? He's pointing to him. He's going to bring him in. He's going to say, okay. They're faking a point. They're trying to make everybody think he just added him into the run count to account for this front side inside linebacker, which is something Georgia does all the time. Hell, every offense does it. But I pointed at him to really convey, hey, we're running the football. Boom, guess who bit it? This safety's right down, just all the way down to the line of scrimmage essentially, okay? And they got him. Now, they're actually attacking over here, okay? But this guy's the problem. They got a defensive end on a wheel from the tight end right here, and you're never going to defend that. All right, great ball here from Carson. Thought Gary did a great job here of explaining that you can't touch this ball. This ball's got to be ripped, okay? This ball's got to be thrown with really, really good pace right here from Carson, all right? You kind of float this ball. This corner does exactly what he does. He drops off and gets into that action of that play. You got to throw that ball with some good pace, okay? Got to really rip that one and throw it with some confidence. We're going to 1939. A standard concept here in the University of Georgia offense has been for years. They got mesh Z spot right here. Okay, here got Dylan Bell playing at the X. That was something you guys need to take note of in this football game. Okay, Ra Thomas goes out with a bone bruise. Dylan Bell slips in at X, and I'm going to be honest with you, looked exceptional. Okay, they're going to run him on an under. They're going to run Brock Bowers on the over, okay, and then they're going to run a little spot right here with Marcus Rosemi-Jacksaint. Now, when this happens at the mesh point, okay, and Brock Bowers is involved, everybody knows that if there's a +1 defender involved, that +1 defender is going to travel with 19, opening up 86. Okay, boom. There you see it right there. 2, the +1 defender travels with 19, 44 and 6. The ones that are responsible for covering them obviously get caught up in the mesh, and boom, you got an obvious advantage right there, running ahead of the football in for a score. Mesh Z spot, again, a standard play in everyone's playbook. All right, and a standard play in Georgia's playbook, something that they run often. It's both a man beater and a zone beater if you coach it up well enough. Okay, want to sit against zone, want to keep continuing to run to leverage against man like they did right there. Okay, what we got? We got number 23 out here taking souls again. Okay, down at the bottom. Bam, just sticking kids and claiming them on his tax reports. That's just tough luck right there for anybody. That's a tough assignment, man. I'm telling you, even the receivers talk about it in Georgia, how they don't like tackling or blocking that guy out in space, man. He destroys people. 21-14, I want to talk about this because I think 33 is going to be a real problem, man. I think this guy's going to be so damn good. Okay, don't get me wrong. There's plays every now and then, like there are with every freshman, where you're just like, okay, probably misfit that one, like we talked about with the touchdown to start the football game. But if this is what it's going to be, if it's going to be one of the best backs in the SEC, okay, coming out and having a choice route against him and him just eating it alive, like, man, y'all got a long time to play 33, SEC. Y'all got a long time playing this dude, and it's going to get ugly. It's going to get ugly. That's a good football player, man. I was telling my dad about it today. It's very akin to Nakobe, okay, in terms of, hey, man, that freshman really gets it. He really sees the game. He responds really quickly. He's very level-headed, all that good stuff. Like, very akin to Nakobe, except Nakobe ain't never touched a 4.4 in the 40 in his damn life. All right, this guy's going to run one of those. This guy is as gifted physically as anybody that they've had, and he's mentally seemingly there, okay? He's there with all those great ones, right? All those ones y'all going to talk about for years. Speaking of talking about for years, I will talk about how this dude, Carson Beck, destroys zone coverage for years, okay? Hey, guess what they came back to? They came back to mesh Z spot, okay, out of duos now. Okay, they're going to run the mesh there. They're going to run the mesh with Dominic Lovett. And then they're going to run the spot right here, okay, from Dylan Bell. I believe is what they got. Yep, there it is. Dom, you can't go that high when you go over the top, all right? Watch Dominic Lovett right here, number 6. We can't go that high. We either got to rub off the ass or whatever, all right? But good God Almighty, this play gets called back for a hold. But look how early he throws this football and hits this spot route, okay? Ball's out right now. Dylan has just now settled into the spot, and look at all the bodies, okay? We got this underneath hook defender that's kind of lost in the mesh. This is Dominic Lovett's man defender, so we know his eyes are on his guy, so we can just whip one in right over all their heads right here to Dylan Bell. Doink! That's just nuts, man. He's just playing so far in ahead of schedule that it just looks so daggum easy for him right now. It looks like he's throwing it to Dominic on that over, but he's not. Okay, he's hitting that spot. It's crazy. After this hold call right here, and Christian Kirby can attest to this, it's 2nd and 21. I'm screaming, screen, screen. Screen, screen. They're going to run a screen, coach. They're going to run a screen. And, like, for some reason, Tennessee brings field pressure, and Georgia's in the exact perfect call for a field blitz right here, and that's a quick now screen to Dominic Lovett. This kind of blew my mind, to be honest with you. Like, how can the dumbass in the box that watches them, say, hey, they're probably running some type of screen, man, give up a 10-yarder right there and set up a 3rd and 12 that's very, very manageable for him. And he ends up throwing probably the best back shoulder ball he's thrown all year to Dylan Bell down here on the bottom. Okay? Elite ball and elite catch right here. Doink. That is a dot, ladies and gentlemen. That is a dot. I don't know, man. I thought 86 looked like a special football player Saturday at the exposition. He looked explosive with the ball in his hands. Okay, he didn't just look like a back shoulder option to me, which is what he has shown he can do right there. Okay, it looked to me like an elite option at the X sometime very, very soon. I want to give some shouts. I'm going to give some shouts to a whole bunch of football players right here. First of all, let's talk about your best tight end in the world right here, John Mackey Award winner. Let's watch what he does to this 6'5", 260-pound defensive end, who, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, he's going to play on Sundays. I'm telling you right now, that's an NFL football player, okay? Watch what Brock does, all right? Gets outside, stays outside. Now he's going to plant his feet and continue to work and work and work and work and work. And not only that, he's going to stick a leg out right there and trip the defensive lineman as well and get himself a good extra 2 right there. He's going to get his down block on 9, and then he's going to get 10 as well. Just putting his body on the line. That brand new foot, by the way, that brand new ankle, surgically repaired foot, he's going to stick it out for the sake of his football team. I don't care if it's illegal. Call him for tripping. I friggin' dare you. Let's talk about 4. Okay, how about 4? Good kick out block there, 4. Keep running them daggum feet. That's exactly what we talked about earlier in the show. Okay, gotta stay with our feet running. Let's talk about 71. Okay, here comes 27. Here comes that over defender trying to get over the top. Ooh, we popped him, and we're gonna drop him. We're gonna sink our hips and keep that edge. Oh, and let's talk about 2. Finishing downhill, running. That's Georgia football, guys. I haven't felt like this in terms of like stacking weeks of execution in a long time, man. They just walked through a really, really tough slate, and it was because they out-executed opponents over and over and over and over again. There you go. There you see it right there from 71. Great job bringing your hips around right there, 71. Watch this, okay? Boom, we get the stick, okay? We swing our hips. We get help from you're holding my face mask. You don't realize you're helping me. You're bringing me back to you, and that's ultimately what I wanted. So thank you. We don't even need the penalty called. We're going to finish you anyways, by the way. He did. He finished with a cake right there on that play as well. All right, next play right here. This is a dot, okay? This is a dot, and this is an obvious winner right here from Carson Beck, I believe. Yeah, we're at 23:53 right here. Okay, here comes the motion. The motion tells them, all right, we got man coverage, okay? We got man coverage. Now, what also do we know, okay? We know that this guy and this guy, that guy's covering Brock. We know that the corner and the wide receiver are covering each other. Now, this safety right here, what do we think he's going to do, guys? Knowing that this is what we got. We got a post, okay? And then we got the wheel right here from Brock Bowers. Anybody, class, want to guess pre-snap what number 2 is going to do post-snap? I think I know. I think he's probably going to follow number 19. I think he'll probably run out of the screen. I think he'll probably go, oh, I got to go. We're getting pressed by the vertical. Okay, we're getting an out and up from 19. I got to go. There he goes. Floated right out of your screen. He gone. So now we know we got number 1 right down the middle of the field, seam shot. Toom, little skinny post from number 1 right here. And he throws that daggum thing like it's a 5-yard slant, folks. He throws that daggum thing. He throws that 30-yard ball right there like it's a daggum pitch and catch slant. This kid, man, I'm telling you, bro, y'all can sit there and y'all can say, man, he's not as flashy as some of these other guys that we've studied in years past, But if you're going to tell me right now that this quarterback is going to throw, by the way, he's already ball out. The ball is coming out right now. One's not even out of his break. You're going to tell me we're going to throw balls with that much anticipation, with that much pace, okay, and with that much decisiveness over and over again on the road, chaotic environment, 11th career start. My God, give that guy $50 million. Find out. That's what it makes me want to say. It makes me want to say, I got NFL guys sitting back there tapping the football, not knowing what to do with the damn thing. And we got a guy in his 11th start just sitting back there, ooh, third step, just whop, pew, throwing darts. Like this right here on this next one. Okay, watch. Oh, this is the easy money on the touchdown. We ain't even going to give him props on this one. We just going to say, hey, shouts out to Mike Bobo getting into a little quads right here. okay? Got the tight end, got an extra H in right here, or excuse me, the Y in right here. You got Brock in at H, okay? We're just gonna run a little hitch, gonna run a little whatever, okay? Run the arrow right here from Bowers. Easy money, red zone touchdowns. They're as good as gold, okay? They're as good as gold. Man, it's a fun football team to watch right about now. A really fun time, I would imagine, to be a Georgia Bulldog fan. An even better time to be right here, right now on this network. I appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure you are sticking around for our 8 o'clock TTD and our 9 o'clock NBR. Make sure you're hitting that thumbs up button, like, subscribe, and rate and reviewing as well. I love you. We'll see you next time. Ooh-wee. Cooked it.